Welcome back to another Mayor's Hour. It's summertime, Jack.
Oh, yes.
It's things are heating up in Tampa, literally and figuratively. The temperature's going up. The number of activities going on in the city is going up. People are excited. The kids are out of school.
Yep.
And we are at one of our recreation centers that's doing amazing stuff with these young people. And it's we wanted to do this show because we know when this airs will be right in the middle of the summer. And we want parents and kids to know what's available for them to come at great Tampa facilities.
And that's the great thing, that the facilities are making accommodations for the kids, for the staying open so much later and doing so many other things to accommodate them, to give them things to do during the summertime that are not only time occupiers, but in many cases are educational. They're going to learn while they're having fun at the same time.
Yeah,
which is great.
It really is. And it's important that people understand that for us as a city, this is what we do. And our Parks and Recreation employees love being with these kids. They're like surrogate parents, they're coaches, they're role models. And getting the kids in a safe environment under adult supervision is the best thing that we can do for them, and it's especially in some of the tougher parts of the city.
Yeah, and they do such a great job at it. And again, the kids are having fun, they're learning, and as you point out, they're in a very safe environment, and the parents don't have to worry.
Yeah.
It's a great environment for them.
Yeah, a lot of these parents are single-parent households. Mom or dad are working hard just to provide the basics. The kids, but for us, are left unattended sometimes.
Yep.
And if they're unattended, they are prey for the streets. And what we want is those young people in a healthy, wholesome environment with great role models to teach them that they can make the right choices, and that choices do matter.
Yep. And if you're watching this show, and if you know anybody who has kids, or if you do, you're going to learn everything you need to know about where they need to be this summer, for sure.
Absolutely. Stay with us. We're going to talk about what we're doing with our summer camp programs, the amazing diversity of the offerings. And we're going to talk about how we've expanded the programs, the number of scholarships available. This is going to be a great show. If you're a parent,
we might have to do some stuff too, I understand, from Mindy.
Yeah, that's what I hear. We're going to have to display our artistic talent, Jack.
No.
You really want to stick around for that. We'll be right back. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's good to be the mayor.
He wants you right over there. On the ground. On the ground.
Come on now. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Wow. Jackets will fully inflate and you're ready to enter the water.
Welcome back, Jack. We are with, and I'm so proud of our folks. I mean, I love what they do every day. They make me look good.
Yeah, there you go. That's important.
They just get up every day and do an amazing job, and it covers the spectrum from solid waste to Tampa Police to fire to where we are now, which is with one of our Parks and Recreation leaders. John Allen is the head of our recreation side of this equation. We are in East Tampa, in Jackson Heights, which is the NFL Yet Center. There is some really cool stuff going on, and you can hear in the background kids having a great time.
Oh, they are. It's been happening since we got here. It's fantastic.
Yeah, they love being here. It's a great environment for them. John, tell us where we are,
yes, sir.
And what is it that goes on in Jackson Heights?
We're at Jackson Heights Community Center. It's a beautiful center. It's one of our largest. Actually, right now we have 220 campers here enjoying their summer camp. So that's why you hear all the noise in the background.
220. That's what's happening back there where we're going to be in a little while.
Yes, sir. That's what's happening. It's a great program. They have a lot of opportunity here. We do everything from drumming to art to basketball, sports, fitness, nutrition. We have it all covered here.
So when the kids get out of school,
Yes, sir.
this may be the only place that they have to hang out and recreate.
That's right.
And so I would imagine now that school's out, business is booming.
It is. This is our fun time as staff. We love being here. This is what we do. We're here for the kids. So
And
we
you
enjoy
all
every day.
have summer hours, I understand, too, that you're staying open longer in
Yes.
order to accommodate the kids.
We are recently with the mayor's new direction and the help from TPD. We are going to provide the youth with an opportunity to have a safer summer by extending our hours at 9 different sites till midnight. So our staff's excited about it. We know it's important. and we're happy to be a part of it.
Until midnight.
Yeah, Jack, you remember we were here before when we announced the expansion of our summer camp programs?
Yeah.
I mean, we doubled the capacity and we quadrupled the number of scholarships for kids of lesser means because we don't want to leave anyone out. If it's a matter of economics, it's not a matter because we want them in here under the direction of our amazing Parks and Rec folks. And we're going to go in there in a minute because it is going to be just rocking. You can hear them in there.
Bedlam, man.
Yes. Yeah, we have done a lot of scholarships. I mean, this year we did $77,000 worth, which is fantastic. Give these kids an opportunity to be here. So.
Now, we had anticipated doubling from what we did last year, which was about 4,000 kids, upwards to close to 8,000 young people that now have an opportunity to be in places like this as opposed to out there on the streets. I mean, how are we looking? Are the numbers coming up?
Currently, we have about 6,000 registered. We have a
great.
capacity of about 9,800, and we still have some availability in our special camps, specialty camps. So if anybody's interested, they can go on our website, tampagov.net, and look at those that are still open. So we hope to fill up, and we have some that come on later on down the year.
How many different locations do you have around the city?
We have over 200 camps that we're offering, and we have 40 different locations. That's aquatic facilities, art studios, gymnasiums, and fitness centers. So,
But how about facilities like this one, like Jackson Heights?
facilities like this, we have like 7 that have gymnasiums that are like this, and then we also have about 26 that are community centers that we offer like for summer camp and after schools, which we consider like our traditional recreation camps. We don't call them traditional camps, we call them like rec camps because we're there to recreate, educate, and we create. So that's what
And that's what the mayor and I were talking about earlier. The great thing is it's a fun environment, a learning environment, and obviously it's a safe environment. Those 3 key things make it a great place for kids in the summertime.
Yeah, it's very important, and we have quality staff. We have staff that come from all different types of background and experiences, and they're trained to to coach, mentor, and teach. And we all had the same type mission, their same vision, is to provide a safe, fun-filled environment that teaches, encourages a lifetime of wellness. So.
Jack, we announced just recently, and John touched on it, that we were expanding the hours and we were going to stay open till midnight. Obviously, like any other city in America, we're experiencing a rash of gun violence.
Yeah.
Particularly with young people and specifically with young men. And so our thought was if we could get them out of that environment, that perhaps we could save a lot of them.
Yes.
And so how's it been going? It's only been going on for 2 weeks. Here we are now in the middle of June. We opened them up 2 weeks ago. So how's it been? I heard it was packed last weekend.
It was packed last weekend. We had over 300 at Spring Hill. We had like a basketball league that was running. But the numbers, the first week we had smaller numbers, around 40 to 50 type average. But this weekend we increased quite a bit, and we see more coming. We're developing programs now later on at night. We're bringing food to the children, to the teens, and we're just gonna. Our staff has bought into this. They're ready to give the children what they need, and we're asking the teens, what would you like to see up here for us? And they want to just get out and play.
I mean, that's 300 kids in Sulphur Springs between the hours of 7 and midnight that normally would be out on the street, potentially.
That is correct.
That are now in our facilities.
That makes all the difference.
It really
in the
does.
world.
It really does.
What age do you deal with for the most part?
For summer camp, we offer anywhere from preschool up to teenage, and we actually have over 50 camp at Reagan Community Center.
That's us.
There you go.
We just barely hit it.
We're really squeeze in there.
So we reach everybody. We really do during the summer.
When I'm done being the mayor, I'm going to be hanging
Right
out
there.
at
Come
the
on.
50 and over camp, doing whatever you do when you're over 50.
Yeah, come on out.
Or when you don't have a life
I think
anymore.
I'm way past that. They're going to have to jack that way up to get me in on that thing. But,
Yes, but we do. We try to reach everybody. We have something for everybody, and we try to.
Well,
meet
describe some of the things you do have.
This year we have our, like I said, our rec camps, which are 10-week full day camps. We also have specialty camps, which are anywhere from 1 week to 2 week camps, depending on which one you sign up for. Some of the new ones we have this year, just to name a few, we have like a culinary camp. We have a culinary camp. We have a fishing camp. We have some new aquatics camps, some new science camps.
Now, aquatic camps, just a chance to go learn to swim.
So learn to swim. There's like a junior lifeguard camp.
That's great.
So there's things that are different and unique and are very successful this year.
Well, if you can imagine, particularly for young African American men, young African American children in general, the statistics of and the likelihood of drowning because they don't know how to swim is disproportionately different than non-African American kids. So it's so important that these young kids, because they may not have access to pools in their backyard, they may not have any friends that have access, but they're going to be around the water. And so they need to learn how to swim. Teaching them to swim will save their life potentially down the road.
Yes, we agree. We definitely agree. And most of our camps, our traditional rec camps that we have, we do go to the pools, and we try to get to do some swim lessons, to do what we need to do.
And of course, I can hear the level increasing in there as we're talking. But
Stay with us. The kids heard that Jack Harris was in the house. So they're waiting to get autographs. They're waiting to see and hear this amazing
standing
voice.
in line, standing in
Because
line.
I know they all listen to WFLA right in the morning.
Or at least they go to the airport.
Yeah, that's true. They hear you on the airport. I heard you all weekend long. All right, stay with us, John. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We're going to get to meet some of these kids and see some of the cool stuff going on here. We will be right back. Welcome back, Jack. You can see I was just out there with some of the kids on the basketball court. They're playing
A
kickball.
bunch of the kids out there on the basketball
They are
court.
just so cute. So
And not playing
cute.
basketball.
No, they're getting ready to play dodgeball. And they always ask me, "Are you rich?" I'm like, "No, I'm not rich. No, I'm not rich."
Powerful but not rich.
Yeah, well, we are here in the CART Center, which I'm going to introduce you to Hope Drew in just a second. She's going to tell us what CART is. But obviously this is a facility where these young kids get to do a lot of art projects, a lot of coloring, probably a lot of creative stuff, the things that I have hanging in my office from my two little girls when they were this age. But Hope, tell us where we are, what these kids are doing.
Okay, we are now at the Yet Center, which is Jackson Heights, and we are with the CART program. And CART is an acronym for Creative Arts and Reading Together. And so what this program does is it takes reading, and we are reading about famous artists, and then after they read a book, then they come together and they create an art project that's based and inspired by the book.
Ooh.
And basically that's what the kids are currently working on, the art project.
Did they do any books on famous mayors?
Well, we haven't done that just yet.
Okay.
Maybe I need to speak with our
All right,
supervisor.
that will be a short book, I can promise you.
Well, give us an example of an artist and what kind of thing that they would do from that.
Okay, so we just work, well, we're actually going to work on next week. His name is Jackson Pollock.
Oh, yeah.
And what he does is he has the wind stocks. And with the wind stocks, the kids are going to actually get an opportunity to they're going to have a sheet of paper and they're going to draw whatever creative ideas that they want to draw. And then they'll make a wind stock and they'll use streamers to create the wind stocks at the bottom. And then we'll hang them up for presentation.
Well, this is very creative. I don't remember
Way
doing
beyond our
anything
talent
like
level.
I'll say, definitely so. And so in exercises like this, you're accomplishing two things, reading particularly and learning about famous artists in this case. And is this something they do all summer, or is it just something that's happening, say, for a couple of days or this week?
Well, what happens is a 6-week program that is done all summer. We travel to 26 of the City of Tampa community centers, and we provide the CART program to the students that are within the center. We do 2 rotations. We're there about 2 hours out within the week.
So you literally are mobile. You'll go to all of our facilities.
Absolutely.
That's great. And
We
all the
have
kids
2 teams.
All the kids get exposed to the opportunity to do this?
Absolutely.
What ages are you talking about now in the CART program?
The ages that we serve are the kids from age 6 to 12.
So grade school, basically grade school kids are
Yes.
the ones that learn to do this.
Absolutely.
And have you discovered any outstanding artists somewhere along the way?
Absolutely. These kids are so imaginative and they're so creative. They do such a great job. And they're excited to see us. When we come in, we get great hugs, and they're excited because they know they're going to be learning something new and creating a project that goes along with it.
And having fun.
And having fun, of course. It's the summer.
Because that's the one thing you can see here. These kids are really enjoying it. I mean, I'm not. Because I'm not very creative.
She's a little old to be here, isn't she?
Oh, she is actually the art teacher. This is Miss Kimberly Meadows.
Hello, Miss Meadows.
Hello, how are you today?
Doing great, doing great. You guys having fun with Miss Meadows? Yeah. All right. You gonna draw pictures of mayors? You know what a mayor is? All right, go back to your artwork.
The guy that runs the city.
What's a mayor?
That's a good question.
So what do you do? Do you do it all year round or just in the summer?
No, just for the summer, the 6-week program during the summer. I am a Hillsborough County certified teacher, and so for the 10 months that school is in, I work for the school board.
Really?
For the county.
Where do you teach?
I teach at Burnett Middle School. I am a student success coach there.
That's great.
Now,
Yes.
how about your artistic talents? Are you artistic? Do you have a background in art? Anything
I
like that?
do not, so I heavily lean upon Miss Kimberly Meadows to assist me.
And she is an artist.
Yes, she is an artist,
I can
yes.
see some of the stuff she's doing is pretty creative.
Yeah.
But I tell you, after two years of working in the program, I am starting to kind of enjoy art, and my artistic ability is increasing.
So in other words, you can stay in the lines when you
I
color?
can stay in the lines, Mayor, yes.
Oh,
That's a good first step.
That's
way
right.
more than Jack can do.
Well,
Well,
you're
he's going to
one
get a chance today to
One
stay
ahead
in the
of me.
lines.
I've tried to stay in the lines. I've always been told all my life, get back in the lines.
Well, if he draws something nice, I will hang it in my office.
Oh, really?
Oh, brother.
Okay, we're going to hold you to that.
Right next to my
All right, take your
4-year-old's
time
drawings.
there.
All right, stay with us. This is amazing. We're going to get to see Jack express his artistic ability. His son Jackson is here to watch him, which will be the ultimate humiliation for Dad. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Thanks for all you do. These kids obviously are having a great time. We'll see you shortly. We're right back. My sidekick Jack is demonstrating his artistic ability, but I got the best part of this job is I get to hang out with the kids. And so we are here at the table. Fortunately, I am not going to draw anything because that would not end well. But I'm here with some of the beautiful young ladies and handsome gentlemen who are at the Jackson Heights Center. So, what's your name?
Mariana.
You're very pretty.
Thank you.
Who stole your teeth?
Nobody.
Nobody stole your teeth? Did the tooth fairy come and get them?
Yes.
Really? Is he going to bring some back?
He already did.
He did. Okay. Can you? And what's your name?
Mariah.
Mariah. And how old are you?
5.
You're 5. And where do you go to school? Really? And what are you drawing?
I'm drawing a heart.
A heart? Because you love your mayor? That's what I thought you were going to say. And what's your name, sweetheart?
Taraji.
And where do you go to school? Okay.
Kindergarten.
You go to kindergarten? Where? Do you know? Do you remember the name?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you going to draw today?
Some stars and flowers.
Wow, flowers are beautiful. And what's your name, buddy?
My name is AJ.
AJ. And how old are you, AJ?
6.
6. Where do you go to school?
From
Are you in kindergarten too?
yes.
You doing good in school?
Yes.
And do you
Something to say.
you got something to say? Okay. That's beautiful. Show the camera. And what is that?
It's words, Crayola, and trees, and hearts, and the $6.
Wow, that's beautiful. And what did you draw?
I draw. The coat draw for me is a lot of flowers, and I write this and the stars and some other flowers and some these flowers the same thing like these.
That's beautiful.
I need one to show.
AJ, you want to show? Go ahead. What did you draw, buddy?
Is this gonna be on the news?
You never know.
This.
What is that, AJ?
It's on my friend Nazir.
Wow. And what's your name over there?
Nazir.
Okay, and what are you drawing?
A heart.
A heart? Very nice. And sweetie, what are you going to draw?
Ocean.
The ocean. That's beautiful. And how old are you?
Oh, I'm way too I'm the teacher, art teacher.
And this is one of the art teachers that is part of the CART program. And are you a teacher during the year as well?
Substitute teacher
Okay.
for right now.
Are you having as much fun as I am?
Oh, loads of fun. I enjoy it. And they're excellent artists, very creative here at this table.
How about the old guy down at the end?
I think he's doing a rather good job himself.
I have no idea what I'm doing here.
It's patently obvious.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And what's your name, sweetie? Diamond. That's a beautiful name. And what are you going to draw, Diamond? I see you have a lot of hearts there.
I'm drawing hearts and dots.
Wow. And how about you, young fella? What are you drawing? Is this guy over here helping you?
He's helping me. He's helping me.
Yes,
Okay. What are you drawing? Show me.
the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That's pretty cool. And what's your name?
The Rose Brown.
All right.
He's directing me now, so
He needs a lot of help.
don't interrupt him.
Okay. So you can be like his teacher and help him out. And if he's bad, you can send him to timeout. All right? So what are you doing this summer?
Coming to Jackson Heights.
Now, do you live nearby?
Yes.
You do? Do you walk here?
No.
Really? You drive?
No.
Do you have your driver's license?
No.
Okay.
But my mom did let me drive the car to school.
Oh, well, we won't talk about that, okay? She let you drive the car? That's pretty scary. Okay, I need to...
Want to keep this?
I'd love to keep that. Can I hang that in my office? You know what that looks like? It looks like a tie. See? Do I want to buy that? Now there's an aspiring entrepreneur. Can I buy some of your teeth?
That's not very
Beautiful. That's very nice. Do I want to buy that? How much does that cost? $6. I don't have $6. My wife didn't give me $6 today. It cost me $1? All right. All right, kids. All right. What I want you to say, I want you to look at the camera right there. And I want you to say on the count of 3, we love Jackson Heights, right? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
We love Jackson Heights.
All right, good job. All right, thanks everybody, okay? Can I come back and see you? You dropped the price. This is my kind of girl. You're going to be the next Bill Gates, I think. You're going to be a billionaire with my money? Huh?
I want to.
You keep
That's what I should have drawn a picture of crayon.
keep buying it. Okay, can I give you? It's only $1.
He's got a
Let me see if I have $1.
Yeah, that okay, the knee pad.
All
right
right, so it's
here
$1 for
somewhere.
your product?
Me too.
I only have $1.
I'll put a
All right, thank you. No, you don't get all my money.
pad on it.
Can I get $1?
How am I going to eat lunch?
Can I get $1? How'd she get that?
Because you know how she got it? Because she was the first one to ask. All right? Maybe she'll buy you some snacks with that, right? Will you buy it and share?
No, it's for Sam.
It's for Sam.
He got a frozen cup and some.
Wow.
Can you buy me something?
You're a good business lady.
Can you buy me some hot sauce?
I don't have any more money.
I got one. Thank you.
Oh, you got $1 too? All right.
I have some.
You guys have fun, okay? We'll be back in just a minute. I don't want to leave, but I got to go. Bye, kids, all right? Have a good summer. All right, we'll see you. Give me 5. All right, we'll be right back. Jack, this is where we get to prove exactly how little talent and rhythm that we have.
And this is going to be minuscule.
Yeah, we are surrounded by some pretty amazing bucket drummers. We are here. This is one of the things that we do at the Jackson Heights Parks and Recreation Center. We are here with Nancy and Alonzo, who actually have some talent, unlike us. And have they been working with you guys, teaching you how to bucket drum? All right, well, I think they're going to try and teach us too. And don't laugh at me, all right? You can laugh at Mr. Harris. I can take you to jail, that's true, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
This guy here, Alonzo, has a genuine African drum, right?
Yes.
Explain what this is and how it's made and everything.
It's called a djembe drum. And the djembe drum dates back 5,000 years in West Africa. And it is made by, usually by a very sturdy wood, like pine or cedar, or very large trees, and they would cut them down, and they would carve it to give it an hourglass shape, and then they would take goat skin or cow skin or whatever kind of skin,
Any kind of
and
skin.
they stretch it across, and they do a mathematical pattern of roping.
And he's
Really?
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And my dad,
player.
yeah, thank you.
So
My dad makes these drums.
What's your dad's names?
Myron Jackson.
I know your dad.
They're
I
awesome.
absolutely know your
Kuma
dad.
dancers.
I've been watching your dad do the dancers for probably 25 years. So you make sure you tell your dad I said hi.
I will. We've been around for 35 years,
Yeah.
called the Kuumba Dancers
Yep,
and Drummers.
absolutely.
Well,
we're
now
so
these
lucky to
drums,
have-
these drums are a little bit different. Explain
Yeah,
what these
are
are.
the Home Depot version of
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're recyclable drums, which is really cool.
Good. Well, who's going to teach us? Nancy?
All right, we've got a little rhythm to show you how to do it, and we're going to start with a very basic rhythm, and it's going to go a little something like this, and then we're going to get into a groove, and then Alonzo is going to dazzle us with some solo work on his djembe.
Okay. You guys
All right,
ready?
So we're going to set the tempo, and it's going to go a little something like this, and a little question and answer back to that we're going to do. Ready? All right, got your sticks? All right, here we go. Like that. Gotcha. All right. All right, here comes a little question in. Hey, hey, oh, oh, hey, hey, oh. Yay! We did it.
How'd I do?
A little something like that.
I got this part down.
I know.
You guys are great.
Aren't they
You know,
awesome?
my problem was I couldn't do this and concentrate on this and do the hey, oh, oh at the same time.
I know, it's
I got a
pretty hard.
one-track mind.
It's that walking and chewing gum thing, right?
Or rubbing your belly or
Just found
tapping
out
your
I
head.
can't do it.
But they do great. They do great.
You
They
guys
love
were-
it. We had the best time.
When Mr. Harris and I were going this way, you guys were going this way. We were kind of out of rhythm.
Definitely.
You guys were right on top of it. Bump, 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 bump.
How many, you know, this really does, when you get involved in music like this, I'm thinking some may want to become drummers, may want to get more involved in music and just enjoy the creation of music, and especially very unusual historic music, I'm guessing, like this, that you do this. And
Definitely.
it's really a great start for them if they do want to have a garage band when they're in high school or something like that, or even beyond that.
Some already are doing their bucket drumming, even before we started this program.
Oh yeah.
So it's,
Even he said he went home and you know.
so it's showing them,
play at
giving
home?
them some more work tools to use.
You guys like doing this?
Yes.
All right.
And how many groups like this do you engage in during the course of a day and then during the course of the summer?
It could depend. We could do like 2 or 3 in one day, and because there's so many children at some centers that we repeat the program over again.
And
And we're
it's
gonna-
it's a pretty inexpensive program,
Yeah.
again, given the drums and everything, not counting that one.
And that's part of the philosophy and thought of doing bucket drumming, that you can find things at home and using the YouTube to show them drummers all over the world that are doing bucket drumming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They have some big shows where they play on the trash can tops.
Yeah,
At the Performing
Stomp.
Arts Center. Stomp, yeah.
Stomp.
Yep, Stomp, the
We've
group
been doing
Stomp
that, too.
that does all kinds of crazy things. Even these are a little creative. I mean, they're not your standard drums.
These are steel drumsticks.
These are steel drumsticks?
Yes, I used to play in the steel drum band at Busch Gardens, and I actually have my pan. And
At Busch
that's
Gardens,
with
yeah.
big- yeah, the sounds of steel.
Oh, I recognize that thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That goes back to the
And
Busch
so
Gardens
we've been
days.
playing along with
Is
some
that
of the
a
rhythms.
is that a
That's great.
musical instrument?
Yes, it is.
What do you do to make that thing
He's amazing.
bring out sound?
This is a shikare, and it's made out of. Well, my mom strings the beads on it, and
Wow, that's
this is
pretty.
actually. Thank you. Yes, it's actually, this is a part of the squash family. It's called a gourd, or a calabash. Some people call it a calabash.
It really is one of those?
Yeah, it's an Indonesian bottleneck gourd. And we get these from West Africa or California. And we string the beads on it, and people order these, and we can sell them on eBay, and you know, they enjoy them.
And it's got things in it that rattle, or what is it?
It's
Or
on the
rattling
outside.
is from
It's
the
on the
outside.
outside, and it's hollow on the inside.
Okay.
Yeah, they gut it out. With the, you know,
Well, let me
people
see you
small
make
hands.
music with that
it's
for a
awesome.
second.
Okay, sure, yeah.
One quick thing with that one. Some kind of music. We have a lot.
Wait till I tell his dad that he's got more talent than his daddy does.
It probably will kill me.
That's okay. So what else? You guys play other games during the summer out here? You want to do another one? We got about a minute left.
yeah.
You want a drum? You want to do another beat? I can show you guys another beat.
All right, let's make it quick.
And then you want to do your shaker ring on there? All right, we'll do this real quick. We've done this on
With the drum
ready?
set?
You show it. Oh, on the drum set?
Yeah. We have another set,
This.
We got all kinds of stuff back here.
right? Okay.
All right, I'm going to set the beat going on here using different sounds here. So we got, yeah. All right, ready? All right, I'm going to set the rhythm here.
And we're gonna do little solos. So
Yep.
while she plays that beat, we're gonna let you play a solo, and then we're gonna let him play a solo.
All right, here
You
we
wanna
go.
do that? Y'all can play
Easy
along
peasy.
too. Okay. You guys go like this. All right, take it away, Mayor. All right, go ahead.
Good job.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
All right.
Right
Somebody is going to call the police about the mayor making noise. You guys are much better than I am, I got to tell you.
I did great.
All right, after that embarrassing display by the mayor and Jack, we'll be back in a couple minutes. Thanks, kids. Good job. Yay. Jack, that was humiliating.
Well, to say the least.
Yeah, those little kids have a lot more rhythm.
First
than-
art and then music.
Yeah.
I have no talents at all.
Well, we've both proven that. Anyway, we are here with two young men, and this is why we do what we do. And as we talked about earlier in the show, we opened up the rec centers 7 days a week till midnight to make sure that young men like Calvin and Martin have a place to be other than the streets. And getting them here where they can get in and play baseball, they can do athletics, they can have arts and they can do whatever they want in the facility is much better for them and for the city than to have them in places where the lure of the streets will lead them on the wrong path. So Calvin and Martin, welcome to the Mayor's Hour. We appreciate the fact that you're here. I'm sure you're nervous with all these TV cameras here, but don't worry about it, they don't bite.
Kind of.
They aren't nervous a bit.
Yeah. So tell us, have you guys been taking advantage of the new hours down here?
I haven't really gotten a chance to because I've been so busy. But as soon as my schedule clears up, I'm gonna give it a try.
That's great. You got a schedule like me then, huh?
Kind of.
So you love basketball, right?
I love basketball and baseball.
Really? And Martin, you're a baseball guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
All right. So having this place open on the weekends and at nights for you and your friends does it make a difference? I mean, is it getting kids off the street and into this environment?
Yes, because when it's late at night and like you just don't have nothing to do, especially during the summer, we just all come up here and play basketball, and then I think it's like real good because we
feel accepted. We feel accepted. Like you ever heard? It's like a clique, except we're all just one big happy family.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
We have different things to keep us like occupied. Like we're never bored. So like instead of staying on the streets and getting in trouble, we can come here and it's a safe haven for us.
Sure, absolutely.
Do you meet new people here when you come here?
There's new people like each year, and each one is like has a different aspect of thinking, so it gets you better, like in tune with people. It's like that.
I remember growing up as a kid, you know, if it hadn't been for the coaches and the gyms and the ball fields, there's no I would not be the mayor, I can promise you that. But yeah, having a place to exercise and burn off that energy and go home at night tired on a Friday night instead of hanging out,
yeah.
I mean, that really, it makes a difference.
And parents must love it, the fact that they know that their kids are safe and in a safe environment and everything.
And she gets a little bit of alone time.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
You drive her crazy when you're home with her?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my wife says the same thing about me.
But when you're not doing this in school year, y'all are students where?
Oh, Hillsborough High School.
Hillsborough High.
Terriers.
The Terriers.
Yeah.
in Middleton.
The Middleton Tigers, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Middleton and Hillsborough High.
So did you guys know each other before? I mean, did you grow up together?
No.
I met Martin
In the program.
2 years or
Yeah.
1 year ago.
Like last year, 1 year ago.
Here at the gym?
Yeah, we became good friends. We were beating everybody at basketball.
Good. Good for you guys. So, and you live, what, a couple blocks apart from each other, but you go to different schools?
Yeah, I stay like across the street.
You stay across the street from Mill. Yeah, we basically live like right by
In the
each
same
other.
area.
Yeah.
And you guys stay in touch during the non-summer years?
Not
You guys see each
really.
other much? Too busy with school?
Too
Yeah.
busy with school.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
it's
great.
good you get together in the summertime anyway. Look forward to doing it again next summer.
You guys look out for the little kids when you're here in the summer too, right?
And they attack us.
Yeah. I saw them all giving you hugs on the way out the door. Now, do you guys have little brothers and sisters?
No, I'm the youngest.
I have
You
an
are?
older sister.
Do you really?
Yeah, she moved out. So, but I get by.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. And you doing good in school?
A's
Yeah.
and B's.
There we go. Now we're talking about. Yeah.
That's great.
And what do you want to do after high school? What year are you guys? Sophomores?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior? How about you?
I'm 2017. I'm a sophomore going to a junior.
Okay. What do y'all want to do when you get out?
Like, I want to go to college and like get a degree in business.
Good for you. Yeah, I had one little kid who sold me one of her art pieces already. So it cost me $1. She's going to be making a lot of money. How about you?
When I get out of high school, I want to go straight to University of Miami
Okay.
and play baseball. And get drafted.
For the U?
Yep.
Miami's got a
That's
great baseball team.
They have that.
Great
And,
baseball team.
Yep. We got a few good teams here in the state of Florida, the Gators and Miami and the whole bunch. Well, it's
Well,
great meeting you guys.
I hate to
really.
tell you, Penn State beat y'all for the national championship in 1987. So that's all I'm saying. The U going down.
Bam.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, keep up the good work. Stay out of trouble this summer. All right. Be safe.
All right. Thank you.
That was weird.
Keep being a great role model for these little kids. They need you.
All right.
All right. Stay still. We'll be right back. This is exactly why we do what we do, and it's working. Jack, we're back for another segment. We're doing something different. It's not athletics. It's not drumming.
Thank goodness.
We are here at the Taylor Art Studio, which is another amazing facility in the city's network of parks and recreational facilities. We are here with Catherine and Chris, and they are far more talented than we are, as usual.
Oh, yes.
And they're going to teach us how to make something. I'm not sure what. But what are we going to make?
We're going to make a glass fusion coral bowl today.
Got that, Jack? Glass fusion coral bowl.
So we are going to take bits of fused glass, which this glass is manufactured to be fused in a kiln.
Okay.
We picked select green for you.
There we go.
Irish green. And your wife said those were your
Blue is
colors.
my favorite.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this glass and we're going to form it into a piece in the kiln. We're going to fire it at 1500 degrees.
Okay.
When it's nice and flat and cooled, we're going to put it over a metal form like this, and we are going to drape it into a bowl. So it will fire twice, and when it's done, it will look like that.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
So
before
probably we
we-
don't want to serve soup in there, but it'd be nice for fruit.
Before we do that,
Yes?
tell us what goes on here at this studio. I see a bunch of young students that are back here doing macrame.
They're doing macrame.
Yes.
This is one of our 2-week programs, 2-week
That's right.
classes in the summertime. They range in age from, what, 10 to 16?
Normally, this group is the teen
They're very
group,
quiet.
but we have a 10-year-old mascot this time. So in the summer, we do programming. We do camps, summer camps for the children. We maintain most of our adult programs. So our core programs are pottery and glass fusion, stained glass. During the summer, we run 9 weeks of camp. So during camp, the 2-week camps, the kids get on the pottery wheel. They do glass fusion. They do macrame. They did repoussé. They did lino prints. We have so much stuff, we can't get it all done. So, and as you can see, they're nice and quiet and so well behaved.
I think that's only because the TV cameras are rolling.
The younger kids, we limit them to 1 week because their attention spans are not quite as long, and 1 week is probably.
I've got a 10-year-old, I know
yeah,
that.
probably long enough.
For
Okay,
sure.
so during the summer we kind of alternate between camp and adult programs, and then when the fall programming starts, we do some after-school programs. We have some homeschool programs. We have special need programs. We have adults from the Pyramid School that come in and work in clay once a week.
Wow.
So we have currently about 55 adult students, and we'll have 110 kids coming through here in the summer. When the fall starts, we'll be back up to about a 90 student complement.
Now, is your all's background in teaching or art or what? What is your background?
I have been studying art since I was 4. I started studying piano and singing, and I studied liberal arts at St. Lucia University, and I'm pretty much a product of the city. I started doing pottery on the wheel at Hyde Park in 1999. Had never been on a pottery wheel, and I just took off. I had done stained glass years ago and worked in textiles, but I got into glass fusion kind of on my own, and that's kind of been self-taught. So you guys are, I'm pretty much a product of the city when it comes to what I'm doing here at Taylor.
Catherine, what about you?
A USF art major, and then when I graduated, I started taking from a small city program. There was only one studio at the time, and then 33 years later and 4 more studios, that's how we've grown. And so it's a fabulous program. I'm part of that program too, just like Chris. And so I learned how to throw in the wheel in our program, not at USF, and learned stained glass and all of those things. So it's a great place, a nurturing environment for people to come and get in touch with their creative side.
So you've survived 5 mayors?
Yes.
Now, who's your favorite mayor?
Oh, you, of course.
Of course.
That wasn't
Good
even on the
answer.
script.
No, I didn't even have to rehearse that.
But Catherine is multi-talented. She also, when I became the mayor, helped get my office straight and
Really?
looking like a real office as opposed to a fraternity house, which
It
a
was
week with
easy.
me.
He loved green, and I love green too, so it was
Oh,
easy.
yeah, he's big on that green stuff.
Well, good. Well, tell us, get us started. Let us
Okay.
make a mess and.
So what we're going to do is, because I've done a few of these, I'm just going to eliminate the math and not bore you to death, all right?
Math's not our forte.
Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to take this piece of square-inch glass, and we are going to cut it in half. So this is a square foot. So we have 6 on each side. I'm going to make the first cut, and then you're going to do the next cut, okay? What you do is you take your cutter all the way to the edge of the glass, you push down, hold it with your hand, and listen for that squeak. When you hear the squeak, you're doing it right. Okay, so what we're going to do, we don't cut glass, we score glass, and then we break glass. So these are glass breakers. We're going to line this black line up with the score line, and we're going to gently squeeze. And for all intents and purposes, it breaks in half, okay? So that's our first cut.
Very cool.
So now what you're going to do is you're going to give me a 3-inch cut. So when we cut the next cut, we're going to turn the glass over because I made a mistake straight out of the box. You always cut the glass on the smooth side, and I cut it on the rough side. So
There's a
it
difference.
worked.
I'm off to a rip-roaring start.
Hey, all right. So it's okay.
Mine's going to be really weird.
It's okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take it right to here, right to the 6. And you know what? Your glass is a little more difficult to cut. I apologize. I should have warned you. I'm just going to take it to the 6. And it's okay because there is plenty of left over. All right, so take your running pliers. You always have to have the screw up. So just remember, screw up. Oh, I don't want to screw up.
We do that.
Yeah,
So the
we're
black
accustomed to
line
that.
goes right on the score line, and you very gently squeeze. Okay? Okay, so we're going to take a 3-inch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you're going to hold that with your left hand.
Okay.
And you're going to press down. Yeah. You got this.
All right. It's like a little bit off.
You got this. Perfect. All right, break it for me.
Did it do it enough up there?
Yeah.
Here's what I don't do very well.
Turn it this way.
Oh yeah, screw up.
There you go. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece over to the circle cutter, and we're going to cut 2 circles. So you're going to press hard, and you're going to go all the way around. Press hard, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. You did a great job. Keep going, keep going. Stop. Excellent. All right, Jack,
All right,
bring yours
Jack.
over. Press down and turn, and keep pressing the whole time. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Perfect. We're going to cut our circle as close as we can. So you're going to hold this with this hand, and you're going to literally run this, you're going to have your cutter just to the edge of your circle. See it?
Yeah.
So you're just going to hold that with one hand and push and pull that down. And then you're going to break it. Remember, screw up. Perfect.
Didn't quite get to the edge.
You put it right on the line that you just cut. There you go. You're good at this. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to do one, you're going to do the rest. You're going to put this on part of the circle, and you're going to snip it like that, and it's going to break your circle off, okay? There you go. And have a little more rubber, so bring it up a little higher. The more rubber that's on the glass, the better the break. There you go. Wow, he's doing a really good job. He's doing a really good job. Did it break?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a little off on the.
Oh, okay. So what you're going to do now is you're literally going to put your tool right on that round the line, and you're going to
I'll go all the way around.
go all the way around. Break your circle. Okay. All right. So now we have the bottom of our piece, and this little thing right there that kind of looks like it's not right is perfect. Because the cool thing about glass fusion is it's very forgiving. You can be a little bit off, and it just all melts together. So it works out great. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start cutting our strips that are going to go around our bowl. Okay. We're going to do some straight lines, and then we're going to see if you can cut curved lines. So you're going to cut me a 1/2 inch. So you're going to go like this. Then you're going to move it to 1 inch, and you're going to do it again. And you're going to move it to 1.5 inches, and you're going to do it again. And you're going to do about 8 of those, okay?
All right.
So you're going to do a 1/2 inch, and then move it to 1 inch, and then do 1.5 inches. And it's whatever you want. Is it pull down or push up away from you? It's whatever's more comfortable. And do about 8 of those, okay?
Perfect. Okay, now bring it down a little bit. You want them to break it as they go? Or?
I would do like about 8 or 9 or 10 of them, and then break them all at one time.
Okay.
Good. So you can just lay that right there. Okay, now you're going to line your black line with each of those lines, and you're going to break those.
And move it. Do I want to do another inch?
Another 1/2 inch.
Do a 1/2 inch. Do all 1/2 inches. So we're going to start building our bowl. We're going to lay these down like this, kind of like spokes on a bicycle. All right.
Yep.
Now we're going to try some curves.
Okay.
How are you with curves?
We'll find out.
We'll find out. All right. So we have a couple of different type of glass cutters. We have the pistol grip, which I prefer the pistol grip. Some people like to hold the pencil, all right? We're going to try both, and you just decide which one you like. All right, I'm going to cut the first two for you so you can kind of follow my line, all right? So what we're going to do, what I do when I cut curves is I use my hips. So instead of trying to move my arms around, I move my body around. So I hold my arm really close to my body. I put all my weight on my left leg, and I go like this. And I move to my other leg, and then I move back. And you know what? We kind of want to have this on the very edge. I don't like cutting on this thing because you have to kind of reach over. So we're going to move this so we can be right at the edge of the table. All right? Okay, so we're going to stand right here and cut like this. All right, so I'm going to do one more time. That way you can kind of pivot a little better. So again, all my weight is on my left leg, and I'm going to move my body.
You can put yours together.
Okay, so hold it, put your thumb right, there you go. Perfect. Great. Okay. There you go. Ready for some curves?
First, when we start snapping these off?
Okay, I'm gonna show you a trick. All right, see if you can do curves. So when you snap these off, this is really a trick here. What you have to do is you have to snap from both directions.
Even pressure.
So you can put your breakers here.
Keep going.
Listen.
Perfect. Yeah, that's it.
You hear that? Okay, now we're gonna take it to the other side.
Keep going. Do a few more.
Really gently.
Okay.
Okay. All right, give it a try. So really, really gently. Oh.
All right,
We got it
Chris.
the first
yeah.
time.
So you want to show us kind of.
Oh, I don't believe this. We got a rookie, and have you been practicing?
Yep.
Ah, that's really hard to do.
Can you show us kind of how the curves are going to go?
Yes.
And then we'll.
Absolutely.
We'll
Okay,
have.
that's okay, because we can use short ones too.
Hey, he's doing pretty good too.
He's doing
Look.
pretty good too?
Yep.
Must be the teacher, huh?
Yeah.
Just kidding. All right. So it's kind of cool when you can have all these different curves and straight lines, because you can kind of curve your glass into your straight lines. Okay. Still working?
Yeah, I think there's one
Yeah, there's one. I think right there.
And it's okay even if they lay on top of each other, because there's going to be another piece of glass on top of these.
So, Chris, you put another piece of glass on top of this, and that helps it fuse, and so that's
right.
the name fused glass.
That's right. So it all fuses together like a big sandwich. And the little curves can even be coming off a piece of glass like this. They don't have to be underneath, because when it fuses up to a high temperature, they will all fuse together. How'd you do?
I'm breaking a lot of
We
for
can use
this
them
room.
all. We can use them all.
Yeah, anything that's not can still be used, right, Chris? I mean,
Absolutely.
it's not a mistake. It's just sometimes those are the best things that happen.
Sometimes those, yeah, happy
Nice
accidents are the
surprises,
best
yeah.
thing that can happen.
So, and then the second firing is over the bowl.
The metal.
The
we
metal
drape
bowl,
it over the metal
and
form.
and there's different shapes that you can use.
Yeah.
So anyway, we build
This is a similar,
Yes,
right?
that's a similar. Yes, ma'am.
And but over a different form.
So
It's
here's
great.
an example of a piece that I'll bring it over to show you. I was working on. So this is a body that I was doing. I'm cutting glass on its strips and laying them up like this and firing them together. Then this goes on this body,
Oh, that's nice.
and it slumps, and then it ends up looking something like this. So it's kind of sculptural.
Well, I see pictures in it and everything. I think we get the picture.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You can do a lot with it.
Yeah,
So
you
it's
can weave
great.
wire in and out. You can use it. You can make functional pieces for your dining room table. You can make art.
Oh, this is
So we
great.
got about a minute left.
Okay.
What do we not know that we need to know as we sort of bring this in for a landing? So that will end up looking like the blue one,
Yes, sir.
right? Beautiful. And how that, I guess it's Jimi Hendrix or whomever that is, John Lennon.
John Lennon and Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Those are silk screened. So we old traditional silk screens that we silk screened with enamel on the glass and then cooked them on.
Wow.
I personally feel like the thing that we need to walk away from is we are one of the best kept secrets in the city of Tampa. People,
Yeah, I think you're
talk
right.
to people on the street; they've never heard of
Yeah.
us.
It's like, well,
So-
they will have now.
great. Yeah.
You know, I
Now that we've got it
appreciate,
on the
really
mayor's hour.
appreciate you
Well,
coming.
we're about to make you
because-
famous.
Yeah, they're gonna be banging the door down, Kitty.
I know.
All right, I think we have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Jack and I have no talent.
Absolutely.
Fortunately, we have people like Chris to get us through this process and to make sure that we don't hurt ourselves. So we're looking forward to seeing what these come out looking like. And I will prominently display it in my office. That when I leave.
It goes with the color scheme.
Yeah, it does indeed. It does indeed. So stay with us. We're going to wrap this up in a second. Come on out to the Taylor Art Studio, located here on North Boulevard,
611 West Indiana.
West Indiana, but it's at the intersection
We
of
are.
North
We're a
Boulevard.
block.
and
We're
Just off
We're just
North
off.
Boulevard.
Look for the cemetery.
Yeah, that too. That's where I get all my votes. So stay with us, and we'll be right back. Jack, we're back to close out another session. This was great to see the energy in these young kids and to see the amazing teachers that the city provides for our Parks and Recreation program. Really,
as she said, this is the best kept secret. Some of the artwork in here is phenomenal.
Yeah. And you know, it's open year round. Particularly, obviously, in the summertime, we're really staffing up. But this is a place anyone who's got an inclination to come and do some great art with some great instructors, come on down, Taylor Art Studio.
Or if you got kids and you want to send them in that direction. By the way, speaking of art and all the other great things going on down there and what we're lovingly calling Bennickville, you got great new things happening now that the med school is going to be able to move down there, and I hope someday maybe Mosey is going to be able to move down there. And just looking ahead to the potential for all of that, it's amazing. The future is going to be incredible.
Yeah, it is. And I'm thankful to the Florida legislature and to our delegation in particular. Thankful to Governor Scott for not vetoing it. That move of the med school to downtown Tampa is going to be transformative. You know, you're bringing that intellectual capital, those bright young students and professors and teachers into the urban core. They will live there, they will work there, they will play there, they will use Tampa General Hospital as their teaching hospital. I mean, it is such a huge win for us. And combined with what Jeff is doing, or about to embark on doing, it's going to be a different city. And so I think 12 to 18 months, you're going to start to see cranes coming out of the ground. But it will be, I think, the singular most important event that has happened for us in the last 30 years.
Oh, in the last century, maybe. I mean, when you consider what's happening and everything that's happening with Riverwalk and the way the two are going to end up being connected, I think, with real streetcars and not the antique ones that we enjoy, but we've got to have the real thing now because we're going to be moving a lot of people there between the two.
A lot of good stuff going on, more to come. I'm wrapping up the budget prep to present in July. It's still a very lean year. We're not out of the woods yet, but you know, we're going to balance the budget and do what our friends in Washington, D.C. don't seem to be able to do.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
So
that's stuff, you do it every year. And the other thing, I think, and looking to the future here, I think next year they're going to get you a Stanley Cup ring.
I would love, that was a great run of it. I've never watched so much hockey in my life.
The same with me, and I have no idea what I'm looking at. I come from West Virginia. They don't know what hockey is. Hockey pucky thing.
Well, they have the same problem with the missing teeth kind of thing, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. We do share that with hockey players. That's the only thing.
For different reasons.
Definitely.
But yeah, we are very proud of our Lightning. That was an amazing run. Jeff's put a great team on the field. Steve Eiserman, Coach Cooper. They're all young. They're going to be back next year.
Yep.
So
that's what's great. They're going to be a dynasty, I really think.
All right. Thanks, Bolts, for a great run of it. Thanks, as always, Jack. Have a great summer. Stay safe, and you know, we'll see you at the next show.
You betcha.